Hello, everyone, and welcome to Let's Get Real with Real Estate. Today, we're going to look at three different homes, all in South Carolina. Our first home is coming to us at 1504 South Westminster Drive in Florence, South Carolina. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,603 square feet. It was built in 1953. So let's see what we're going to find here for $99,000. It's a solid brick one-story home located in the heart of Florence with easy access to all points in town. Situated on a spacious double lot, this property offers a flexible layout with a possible fourth bedroom. Main living area with brick fireplace, kitchen, hallway, full bathroom, and rear bedroom with its own full bathroom. Additional features include hardwood floors under the carpet, screen side porch, detached storage building, garage, and a large yard. This home is being sold strictly as is and is ready for renovation. Sellers are only considering cash offers with a quick closing and will make no repairs. Okay, so they have no interest in negotiation or talking to anybody about any deals or anything else. You put your best offer. If they don't want it, then they don't want it. That's it. It's been on the market 2 days and is listed by Brian Rogers at North Group Real Estate LLC. There's the phone number. PD River Realtor Association. There's the MLS number. So let's look down here and see what's so special. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, central heating, central air, includes dryer, washer, and refrigerator, wood, hardwood flooring, one fireplace, detached parking feature. I don't know if that's a detached garage. We'll see. Has a garage. Yes, it's detached. There it is. Porch is screened in. Single family. Brick veneer siding. Crawl space. Roof is shingle. Built in 1953, as I said earlier. Okay, so you have a sewer is the septic tank, which, if you're not familiar, it's not public sewer, city utility, so you're going to have that pumped out probably every 5 to 7 years, maybe. I don't know how long, something like that, I think. Water is also well water, so you need to have that checked. Make sure you have good flow, good pumps going there. Get that water up to you. The annual taxes are $21.96. That seems pretty high to me for that area of South Carolina. But it is $99,000. Listed for sale for $99,000. I don't know if this is the first time it's ever been listed for sale, but there is no history. So here we are, July 13th it was listed. Property tax have gone up since 2023. They've gone up 23.47, and they just told us here that the property tax were $21.96. So that must have dropped again. We don't have any more information there. Here's how the property tax. Wow, in 2009 it was $94. Don't you wish? So if you have to renovate or anything, then you know the deal. You have to pull permits and your taxes will go up. Climate risk information. If you want to find that, you can go to a website called firststreet.com. It is a minimal risk for flood. And we are right here. Your next door neighbor has the swimming pool, so you want to get real friendly with them, so they'll invite you over anytime you want to hang out at their pool. That would be nice. Somewhat walkable, 57 out of 100, so that's good. A bike score, 41 out of 100. Elementary school, 7 out of 10. Intermediate school, 6 out of 10. And high school, 7 out of 10. Could do better, but that's not bad. I mean, you want your schools to be perfect, though, right? People don't seem to get that. Let's look at our street view of our house. And you'll get your first look at it here on the street. Well, isn't that charming? That's pretty cute, huh? You got some trees in the front yard, a nice screen porch here. I think that's the neighbor's garage. Your driveway apron is over here. So you don't really have any driveway, you just drive right in and destroy the yard. So I think I'd want to put a driveway in like your neighbors down here have. Now it said I thought that walkable, bikeable score was pretty high, but where are you going to go to? This looks like a completely residential neighborhood. Maybe you're going to ride around with some friends. So here's your neighborhood, here's your street. I don't see any sewer drains. That could be due to the fact that everybody has a septic system. Now, I don't know if this building back here is what they're calling the detached garage, but it doesn't look useful to me. So we'll see when we get back to the listing. Let's see where we are on the map. So we know we're in Florence, South Carolina. And you're not far from Effingham. Mullins is over here. Tabor City, this is North Carolina right here in case you don't know over here. So right over here is Myrtle Beach. You can just hop, skip, and a jump right over there. So the location's good if this is where you'd like to live, or maybe go check the house out and tell us what you found there. If you live in the area. Now let's look at our photographs. So here we have the front of the house. We can see it needs repair on the roof. So you need a new roof. You might have some rot in this fascia board here, so you'd want to check that out. And of course, you know your plumbing, electric, that kind of thing you need to check. Check underneath the house. Make sure you have good ventilation in that crawl space and that the floor joists are not rotted or you have any soft floors anywhere. I'd have the fireplace and the chimney checked. You want to make sure that's not going to crumble and fall down on you. I don't know what these are, any of these bushes, but you have the makings of a really nice little flower bed here. So that's good. It looks like you have a good sized lot. Now here's the kitchen. Washer and dryer is here. It's in the kitchen. I think there's a dishwasher here. Um, there might be a stove hiding in here somewhere. I don't see it. It could be on the other side of this refrigerator, but it should be over here. And this cabinet's really oddly placed. We have this ceiling paint coming down. You'd want to check that, make sure it's not asbestos. We have an old, looks like a thermostat here. Just a basic refrigerator. I'm not sure if this is subfloor or what this is. I'm not sure, but it needs to be replaced. So you have a kitchen renovation here. That's a freezer, I think, there. So I don't know where you'd put your stove. There obviously isn't one. I guess you'd move that cabinet. So here's a room, might be a dining room. Living room with a fireplace and 3 nice windows. No foyer if you like a foyer. I'm assuming this is a bedroom. The floors are gorgeous. Beautiful floors. Here's your bathroom. Looks a little tight, doesn't it? You have to turn those hips sideways. We have wallpaper there. It's an interesting shower door. Look at it closely. It folds open. Another bedroom, I guess, with the wood floors. I'm not sure where this is. This is the primary bedroom, I guess, because you have an ensuite bathroom, which is really nice. You need to rip all this nasty carpet up and fix that problem. That's not a big deal. There's probably beautiful wood floors under that carpet. So here's another bedroom. And I guess this is that bathroom off the bedroom. Definitely needs to be renovated, but it could be usable, and while you're working on the house. And it shares a door with another room, so I don't know if it was a Jack and Jill type situation, and it really wasn't a primary bathroom. I'm not sure. Now, this is a very odd shaped tub. It looks like it might be one of those square type tubs, which I have seen before in older homes. It's a complete renovation. You might could save the tub if you liked it. Here's a room that I think is adjoining to that bedroom and bathroom that might go right into that bathroom. And I don't know, this might have been an office or something. There seems to be some sort of door here. Not sure what that is. Carpet's nasty. This is a detached garage. That is a joke. And that's the end of that tour. And so that would be the one for 99,000 and they only want cash. So put in your best offer and give them what you think it's worth. See what happens. Let us know. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, Florence, South Carolina. So our next house is going to take us to Maple Street in Bennettsville, South Carolina. It is for sale by owner. $35,000 at 102 Maple Street in Bennettsville, South Carolina. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1,440 square feet. So let's see. 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom home. The spacious layout includes 2 large bedrooms, 1 bathroom, a large living area, eating kitchen, French doors, and a wraparound porch. There is also a spare room that can serve as an additional bedroom or home office. This home has no HVAC system. The home is a ready canvas for those seeking to invest. Now, I mean, it's got no heat, got no air conditioning. It's also $35,000, so, you know, there you have it. Allow 48 hours for response. You're sending this to the owner. Remember that. This is not an agent. Located in a quiet neighborhood, this home is conveniently close to schools, downtown shopping, and major highway. The closest beach is a little over an hour and a half. You're at the beach, and it's a beautiful beach there in South Carolina. It's been on the market 161 days. Here's the property owner's number. Call them up and make an offer on the house. You never know. You might get it for $20,000. Let's look at the street view. Well, that's a cute little lot, isn't it? I mean, yeah, it's overgrown and stuff, but that's precious, right? The fence there, I don't know if that's the neighbors or not. They have a chain link there, so it might not be. A nice street with sidewalks. It's a pretty house at the end of the street. It's very green. That's a pretty house across the street. You could use the yard cutting. I mean, I'm not sure, but it looks like there's some kind of forest fire going on back here in the background. Let's tighten up on that. See that? I don't know what that is. Looks like a tornado. Okay, so let's look on the map and see where it is. Uh, we're in Bennettsville, South Carolina. And like I said, it's an hour and a half from the beach. So here you are here. Here's the beach right over here. Here's the North Carolina state line. You can go to North Carolina beaches or South Carolina beaches. Murrells Inlet, Myrtle Beach, North Myrtle Beach, Oak Island, Southport, Conway, Columbia's over here, Darlington's here, Florence is down here, where the other house was we looked at. Let's see. Taxes for 2024 were $677. Flood risk is minimal. Bike score is car dependent and somewhat bikeable. The schools are horrible. Horrible. 3 out of 10 for the intermediate, elementary, and middle. 3 out of 10. And the high school gets 1 out of 10. Testing score rating 1 out of 10. Oh my god, that is sad to see. Okay, well, let's look and see what we're going to get here in Bennettsville, South Carolina for $35,000. Okay. It's a cute little house, isn't it? Okay, now right off the bat, I see we have a problem with the steps. The porch probably needs to be rebuilt because it's rotting. These columns are a little shady and shaky. This one is about to fall off the side of the house. It seems like the whole section here is leaning down, which could cause a problem with this roof here, or parapet, I think it's called. I'm not sure. I guess it would just be called a roof at this point, it's so large. But these look pretty decent. These look like they're going out, but I'm sure that could be fixed. So don't let that stop you. And see, you can see it's leaning out. They're being pushed out. Something's going on with the ground, so you'd need somebody to check that out. It could be shored up and fixed and done. It can be fixed, that's for sure. So here's another view. I guess that was the back of the house. This is a bedroom with a fireplace. I guess that's the closet over there. This is a dining room. A full bath with a clawfoot tub, probably an iron one. Full bathroom, that's a sink. We can't see anything in the dark. These pictures are horrible. Bedroom. A half bath that's unfinished, but it could also become a laundry room. Shelves leading to the kitchen. Now, does that mean we go through the shelves to get to the kitchen or around them? Sorry, sometimes you just gotta, let it out. Bonus room. I'm not sure what that means. Why couldn't it have just been a bedroom? Why is the door barred? That must go to the outside. Maybe that's why they call it a bonus room. Hallway bathroom on the left. Bathrooms on the left. I see a hot water heater there. The floor is a mess. You got to do floors and bathrooms, kitchens, I'm sure. Here's a kitchen with absolutely nothing in it, which, might be a good sign, a good favor for. You could just start from nothing, basically. You got a sink. So you don't have to tear a lot of stuff out here. That's the good news, except for the floor. Chunk that out and throw it away and rip that paneling off the wall and get started. Here's a living room. Of course, needs flooring. Walls, ceilings. Same thing in this room. There's a fireplace. This is a living room also. So get that paneling off the wall, fix the ceilings. New ceiling fans, I would imagine. So there's the house in Bennettsville, South Carolina. And we have one in Florence. And now let's look at this one in Orangeburg, South Carolina, which, like the first one, is 99,000, but this one's 99,999. Someone likes nines. And this is an active one as well. It's now this says 8 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2,229 square. How do you get 8 bedrooms in 2,200 square feet? I do not know. 147 Loman Street, Orangeburg, South Carolina, will show us how. So there's the front of the house. Let's see what we got. Okay, we want investors, renovators, and visionaries. Well, that's a horrible way to start a listing. This unique brick home is full of historic charm and architectural character, featuring a distinctive curved roof line, which could be costly if you have to replace the roof. Situated on a spacious lot with mature trees, you need to trim those up. This property is ready for someone with vision and resources to bring it back to life. And being sold as is, they all are. Strictly as is in capital letters, they're yelling it out. Okay. Seller will make no repairs. Buyer to verify all information deemed important, including conditions, square footage, zoning, and utilities. Use caution when viewing the property. This is not your average fixer-upper, but for the right buyer, this could become something truly special again. It's been on the market 47 days. Built in 1960. Listed by Sincere Home Solutions LLC, which is probably one of those we buy, blankblankhouses.com. That's what those LLCs often are. There's the MLS listing. Let's look at the street view. Well, they took that on a bad day, didn't they? The sun blasting right up in it. It's hard to. I mean, it's a very interesting house, isn't it? Let's see what's around it. We have sidewalks. Once they're cleaned up, would be nice. In Orangeburg. We have a large home across the street. And it's hard to tell what this is here. I'm not sure what this place is there. So let's look at this map and see where we are in Orangeburg, South Carolina. Okay, so here's Lake Marion over here. Columbia's to the north of you. You're not far from Charleston, which is great for a weekend trip. Augusta, Georgia's over here. So you're very close to the Georgia-Florida line. Now let's look at our photographs and see what we have. Oh, we don't have any photographs. That's the only photograph they're going to give us. Well, play dirty. So it's 8 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, 2,229 square feet. Then we have this one for 35,000, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. And then we have this one in South Carolina for 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,603 square feet. So like always, if you go see these homes or you know anything about them, leave it in the comments. If you buy one and you want to refinish it, let us know what it looks like when you do. We would love to see it. Now this is a very unique house. I love all the arched doorways. That window's nice. Now, there's 3 windows here. Do you think that's 8 bedrooms? I mean, how it can't go that far back. This is a beautiful porch. There's a porch on the side. Um, I think at one time it had a beautiful landscaping, so that's a possibility. So if you see any of these, let us know, and we'll see you again in the next episode of Let's Get Real with Real Estate. Thanks for subscribing and liking and commenting and doing all the things, and please continue to do so. Thank you very much.